Hi everyone, it's Kangaroo. I'm going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S3 versus the Apple iPhone 5. This is a dramatic debate, and guess what? Boom! It's happening right here. Okay, number one thing I want to say before anything gets erupt, people start imploding, exploding, whatever happens here. The Samsung Galaxy 3 S3 is better than the Apple iPhone 5. That's not an opinion, that's a fact. This is how it is a fact. 1. The Samsung Galaxy S3 already has 4G. It already has, what is that? It has Google Maps on it. Guess what? Did you know this is an interesting fact here? Apple doesn't have Google Maps anymore because of this new operating system. Operating system 6. Plain name, I know, but guess what? They got rid of all Google products. Now you have to go to the App Store and download them. How pathetic. Now, one question I raise on that is why would they ever do that? And then, well, it got answered. In my righteous mind, I told myself, well, you know, this is probably a sign showing that Apple's trying to pan out other companies, that they don't want. They have this new Maps, let's call it the Apple Maps. It sucks. It's very inaccurate. And it's terrible. It's making it looks like Google Maps. But then you look at it closer and you're like, that's ugly. That's not where I'm going. It's terrible. Another thing is it's bad. It's terrible. It's not good. It's just different. You know, you go to the App Store, you download an app. And looks like an Android based. Looks like Android. Yeah, not a good thing. Honestly, be an honest person here. I think Apple iPhone 5 is copying Android. Come on. Now, you know how you had the YouTube app and you go to Maps and it has Google Maps? Well, guess what? They panned out Google. They said, hey Google, guess what? Boom, you're out of here. What did Google say? They said, whatever. They go knocking on Android, Microsoft, everybody else like that. They say, hey, Apple got rid of us. So you know what? Let us three work together. Screw them. And guess what? We're going to make the best phone on the market. Which in all reality, that's true. Anything Android, Google, Microsoft based is better than this Apple shit. All these people are pro Apple. And I've never understood that. Okay, you go to Best Buy. You buy a laptop. You open up your laptop. What does it have on it? Microsoft Windows. Not this Apple Operating System 6. Or Apple. And Apple is a fruit. Not an electronic company. So, we ask ourselves, what is happening with Apple? But we all know the answer. They're slowly decreasing their product. Their product is low. It's rock bottom. Because the greatest inventor that ever went through Apple is dead. Steve Jobs. So, in all reality, personal opinion here, but an opinion that matters. Samsung Galaxy S3 is better than this Apple iPhone 5. The Apple iPhone 5 is very unimpressive, and it's not good. It's ugly. I mean, look at it. It's totally weird. It has two multicolored metallic and smooth surfaced phone, which is very weird. And not to mention the screen breaks very easily. And it's very rare on the other hand. Over here, Samsung Galaxy. I've never seen a Samsung Galaxy screen broken. But yet, I've seen iPod and iPhone, and even iPad screens cracked and broken. That's your number one thing right there. You want to protect your phone. You drop it once, you broke the screen. That's not fun. Been there, done that. It's very downgrading. It's very unrealistic. But then you realize, oh shit. Anyways, I know I sound like a narrator. Mm-mm-mm. Apple iPhone 5, very unimpressive. It's not cool. It's not. It's not impressive at all. It's terrible. It's a downgrade. So really, what we have here is we have an amazing phone, which being the Samsung Galaxy S3, versus this piece of shit. Looks like you got out of a freaking dog store. Apple iPhone 5. That sounds like a freaking dog toy. Now let's see. You have two people out there in the world that are looking for phones. This is phone consumers. You have the I want to be like everybody else effect, and you have the I want to be different effect. The everybody else effect is everybody wants the Apple iPhone 5. Guess what? The Apple iPhone 5 is a shit phone, and it is very, 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 I don't know how many times I say it, it's not impressive. So it is like the Apple iPhone 4S with a few more features, which those features are terrible. In all reality, look at it like this. Phone A being phone Samsung Galaxy S3, that's phone A. And phone B being Apple iPhone 5. Now phone A has 4G, is quick, it's big, it has a Gorilla Glue screen, that means it will not break as easily. It is the impossible that you get in a phone, but yet it's on the market. And then on the other hand, you got phone B, which just got 4G while every other phone has 4G. It has a very, 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 very breakable screen, which if you drop it once, it's done. It's small, and it doesn't have the best features on it that you might not want, or you don't, or you don't have it. It has less features. Which phone, if I told you that without giving you a name, which one would you choose? You'd choose phone A, right? Well, yeah, I'd hope so. So, really in all reality, you have a phone, and I'm talking about Apple here, that just came out with all these features that every other phone has. And now, it's just coming out. Rumor has it that the Samsung Galaxy S4, not the 3, the 4th, is coming out in February of 2013. If that is a true rumor, I'd like to see how Apple iPhone 5 would respond to that. The Apple iPhone 6? Come on. Or would it be called the Apple iPhone 5S? What the hell? So really, in all reality, you have a good phone and a bad phone here. The good phone being the Samsung, the bad phone being the Apple. It's very, very ruthless to say this, but I think that the iPhone 5 sucks. It's a terrible phone, and I think if I ever got one, which I would never get one because that'd be a sin. I have to call myself Satan. I would throw it away. Honestly, looking at it, looks like a piece of like a block of chalk. People that waited in line for 12 hours or 24 hours or 3 days even for an Apple iPhone 5, are you impressed with it? You look at your iPhone 4S and you say, wait a minute. Joke's on me, these are the same phone. The difference is, I get a few more qualities. The only thing different, really, is 4G and 3G, which isn't very good. So, people, I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm not trying to tell you what phone to get. I'm not trying to be a biased person, but even though this video was totally biased, I think we all know the decision here. Samsung Galaxy S3. The phone that is the next big thing. Now, oh god. Operating System 6, whatever. No Google Maps? No YouTube app? The world has gone crazy. No. Apple's panning out Google. Panning out every other company that is on it too. You noticed. Apple is panning it out. They're saying, what? Who's Google? And you know what Google said? Google said, well, we're just a really high profit company that, you know, $1 billion company. You decided to leave out. You took away Google Maps on your new operating system. How lame. And you took away our primary app of YouTube. You've gone nuts. Apple. Listen. That apple fell really far from the tree. But in all reality, it's your fault, Apple. Apple's beginning to pan out other companies too. Not only Google, but other ones as well. You now have to get an app from the App Store, which, not to say, but it kind of looks like an Android app store too. In all reality, I think Apple is panning out every other company, and they're trying to just become pro Apple. Now, Apple's dream in the future is to get rid of all other companies, and all games, books, everything like that will be Apple. Is that the way to go? Do you want to be the same, or do you want to be different? I thought America was about being free of who you are and being different and being unique. But apparently Apple wants to take away that and make you the same as everybody else. I'm Armed Kangaroo, and I'm telling you that the better phone here is Samsung Galaxy S3. If you waited 12 hours in line for an Apple iPhone 5 and you are unimpressed, please send in an Apple and tell them that you are unimpressed and you're going to get a Samsung Galaxy S3 as soon as possible, because the Apple iPhone 5 sucks cock. Thank you.